What's up, my peopleization? It's the man with the master plan, Kingz, and we back at it again, man. RTK Podcast, Real Talk with Kingz. We back in the empire with my brother, T9. How you feeling today?
Real good, man. Ready to get this thing popping, man. How you feeling today?
So I'm feeling good, man. Had a productive week. My boy Earl Spence Jr. back in full effect last night. You know what I'm saying? Got the dub, dominating fashion over Danny Garcia, man. It was a hell of a fight, man. Earl Spence coming off that long 14-month layoff after his car accident. You know what I'm saying? Where he was Ferrari flipped numerous times and he fell out the car, man. So it was a truly inspirational story, man. From him being doubted and people thinking, will he be the same? Will he come back, man? And he proved all his doubters and naysayers wrong, man. So Earl Spence truth, man. Earl Spence Jr., man, the truth. Pound for pound, best fighter, you know what I'm saying, right now in boxing. And my cousin Pat, who I watched the fight with, you watched it, you already know, man. I love Bud, you know what I'm saying, I love Terrence Crawford, but Earl Spence, man, Earl Spence gonna dog walk that boy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, but I'm feeling good, man, excited, man. I was in the gym yesterday too, man. My whole upper body sore, dog. I was, boy, sore, man. Like I barely can lift my arm up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it was good, man. Good work, man. Good week, man. Real productive week, man. Book club, we on our second my book club, we on our second book. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. So, feeling good, man. Excited, man, about what the future has to hold, and excited about this episode, man. The pursuit of happiness.
That's a blessing.
Most definitely. Before we get into it, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the show, man. On YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, man, Amazon Music. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a family member. Also, man, make sure y'all smash that like button, get the algorithms up, man. Hit the share button, man. Share this to any and everybody that you know, man. Hit that bell icon as well, man, to get all the newest and latest notifications of RTK Podcast, man. Real Talk with Kingz. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. What's the wizard on the wire? Rapper Casanova charged in a decade-long racketeering conspiracy that spanned murder, drugs, and gun offenses. Casanova and 17 others were accused of what the top federal prosecutor in Manhattan called terrible acts of violence in New York City, Westchester County, and upstate as members of the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation gang. And reported that the rapper was on the run, but the report was deemed by Casanova lawyer saying that the artist planned on turning himself in, and it was a video of him turning himself in. His wife or girlfriend, I'm not sure of which, was recording a video of him turning himself in. So, what's your thoughts on the whole Casanova racketeering situation? Because it's similar to Tekashi 6ix9ine case back in 2018.
Man, I hope it's not true. So many of these rappers come from these street type lifestyles. Bring that in and they success in their careers too, though. So I just hope it's not true. And you get the question like, if it is, it's like why at this point? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause dude, like he buzzing, like dude on. So yeah, I just think it's unfortunate, And one thing about it, you know what I'm saying? A wise man once told me, he said, if you're gonna do crime, do it by yourself.
Right.
Don't do it with people.
Yeah.
That's how you get caught. So, I don't know, man. I just hope it's not true. Prayers goes out to him. I hope he beat the case because I don't wish that on nobody. So, yeah, I think it's unfortunate, very unfortunate.
Yeah,
what's your thoughts
on it? It's just like, man, you gotta once you're doing something legal, man, and you making money for it, and you can avoid being in the streets, man. I don't understand, like, why not just get away from it in general, just get away from it. I'm not saying that he did it, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just tying it in and connecting this situation with other instances and cases where people find a way out, and they're making legal money, good legal money, legit money, don't have to be in the streets, but still put themselves in that surrounding, that environment, and it eventually sucks you back in, and you get caught up into the system, in the streets, because, I guess some people it's like a thrill. It's like how Mitch said it, man. Ace, man, I love this shit, man. I love it, man. I love the game, man. I feel like one of them ball players on the court and shit be. You know what I'm saying? So it's I it's like, man, if we can find our way to get out the, you know what I'm saying, get out the poverty, get out of poverty and the ghetto, man, and make legal legit money, why not do that, man, and change the surroundings and make our lives better, because these people who be the heads, who be the breadwinners and the heads of success in their family, be the ones who taking care of so many people. So when you lose your life or go to prison, you are letting a lot of people down, and letting down people that who didn't even know, what I'm saying, didn't even know you, but it was something that you was gonna do sometime in the future that could help inspire and change their lives for the better. You cutting that entire lineage off and that opportunity to help change those people's lives for the better, so they won't go down the same path and the same road to making
Yeah,
those
that's why I try to
mistakes.
tell people, like, with anything you do in life, any decision you make, you can't make it from like a selfish standpoint, because
Hmm.
it's really not about you anymore. It's about your brothers, your family that's looking up to you, your daughter, your mom, your dad, what they gonna do when you gone,
Right.
and you the only one in your family that ever did somewhere trying to be successful. So it's just, I don't know, man. They be trying to live these like rapper lifestyles all the time.
Right.
They get in the game and they see everybody else talking about it, the money, the cars and clothes, and then they say they have a team, but it's like, what your team consists of? Can everybody think for themselves? Is everybody smart in your team?
Right.
Because regardless, people say what they want to say about Nipsey Hussle, but them folks all money in, Jay Stone, all them folks, Pac-Man, they smart.
Hmm.
They street people, but they smart, they intelligent. So they not out here like doing dumb stuff to get themselves like too much attention. So
Yeah.
if you want to be involved in that type of lifestyle, have smart people who got a brain around you, and y'all all make money, do it together the right way.
I agree with you, man, 100%. And it's like reminds me like the choices we make, man. They're very big and detrimental. It's like the reading the seven spiritual laws of success, and one of the chapters that was going over was like the choices and decisions we make. It's the law of karma. Choices and decisions we make. You know what I'm saying? It pays off in the future. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's negative or bad, the thing. I mean, negative or positive. So the things that you do will shape in the trajectory of where your life is heading. So the decisions you're making right now, you have to make these decisions consciously. Like, we always have choices and make decisions how we react to different and certain things. Like, if someone gives us a compliment, it's up to us to be flattered by it. We make that choice to be flattered by it, or we make that choice to not be flattered by it. Or
Right.
if someone offends us and disrespect us, we can make that choice to feel like disrespecting. I'm gonna retaliate, or I'm gonna just brush those words off and just ignore it and keep pushing forward. As
I,
long as
I
you.
like that you. I like that you said it to add to it. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of times, like good or bad, people always say, well, I tell people, you reap what you sow.
Exactly.
Well, he said, well, just because I did him don't mean it's gonna happen to me. I said it is true. You don't always reap how you sowed it. You reap in other different areas of your life. It can be your business. It can be through one of your family members getting into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You put out bad stuff, bad happens, bad things. Anything that's connected to you, something gonna happen bad to it. Just by God sees that, He's gonna repay you. So you always supposed to put in positive work,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what you're doing. I like that.
Yeah, and it's just and that was the thing. Like things you do, it comes back on you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you reaping what you sow. If you're doing negative, if you're doing people wrong, and you shiesty and always trying to finesse somebody, you know what I'm saying, get over on someone, it's gonna come back on you. It's gonna come back on you, and you got to make that conscious choice and that decision, and tell yourself like, oh, is this decision I'm finna make about a situation, a scenario, want to benefit me, or you know what I'm saying, do a disservice to me, you know? And once you evaluate that and analyze it, all right, it's up to you to make the right decision so you can continue to move forward and get better and progress. So yeah, man, it's just to tie it in with the Casanova situation. Hopefully, the brother comes out, you know what I'm saying, not he's not guilty of these charges, man, because at the end of the day, man, once you go to prison, man, that's slavery. That's back to chattel slavery, and you lose your freedom. You become a number, and people telling you when you can eat, wash up, when you can sleep, and just a whole bunch of multitude of different things. Then when you working in prison, you're getting underpaid. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting paid serious money in prison if you get paid like $1, you know what I'm saying, an hour or something. You know, so just ain't nothing cool about that. But that's the sad part about it. Like our culture, we glorify that street life, but we don't. We glorify all the good things and I guess the perks of the street life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no perks to this shit, but the perks to it, and they don't tell you the other side of it. You taking those penitentiary chances. You know what I'm saying? You putting your life on the line. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's crazy.
This ain't no
Some of these
video
guys
game.
aren't gonna be caring about that themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a conversation with him, man. So, my 10 or 5 years ain't nothing to they'll say that. I'm like, really? You actually think that? You want to throw your life away like that? He said, yeah, I don't care. I still do it.
Exactly.
These
It's not
folks,
even.
they just really misguided out here.
It's not even worth it. You putting. You trading time, and like it's crazy too how I'm reading these books and people will say like they'd be like the most successful people in the world, your richest people, your wealthiest people in the world, they don't trade time for money. So essentially, what you were doing when you in the streets and you doing these illegal things, you are taking the risk and trading your time for money because you selling that dope. Yeah, you make a serious bread. You may become a millionaire out there, build a whole entire empire. But once you get caught, you paying that back. You paying them crimes you done with your time. And that's one thing you
Police,
cannot get back. And that's the most
police,
valuable thing.
police already been investigating on you for 5 years.
Right. You know
They
what I'm
just trying to
saying?
put all the evidence together.
Right. They just trying to put enough evidence on you so you could never come back. Because if they get you the first time you do it, boom. Oh, you'd be out, you know what I'm saying, real soon. And, you know, you be back at it again. So they want to get you up for so many charges. So once they convict you, they locking you up, throwing you under the jail and throwing away the key on to the next one. So when you doing that, man, when you going out there on the streets, man, you are taking that risk, man. You like I said, you trading your time for money. You look at it like, oh, you working a regular job, you know what I'm saying? You trading your time for money. Yeah, you out there in the streets. You may think you an entrepreneur, but you really taking that risk of doing, you know what I'm saying, taking away time, losing time. Like these people be like Big Meech, you know what I'm saying? The BMF family, you know what I'm saying? Well, I think he's locked up like 30 years. Like he could never get that back. You can't get that time back. You can get money back.
Son, son gone.
You know what I'm saying? That time gone, you can get $1 million back. You can't get 30 years back, 40 years back, 20 years back, 5 years back, 10 years back. Come on now. You know how much you can get done in 5 years, man? 5 years can change your life significantly. Significantly. A year can change your life significantly. Bad, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, oh man, it ain't nothing but 5 or 10 years, man. Shit. Man, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. I'm telling you this right now, I'd rather be dead than to be in prison. And that's just straight up, you know what I'm saying? Taking my, you know what I'm saying, taking my freedom and, you know what I'm saying, my livelihood as a human being and stuff like that. Come on now. I'd rather be dead
Right.
than be in prison. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? But what else is going on in the world on the wire, man? T9.
Man, Gierbo surrendered to the authorities in Los Angeles in relation to a federal fraud case. Um, excuse me, I'm trying to get his name. Sources say as they previously reported, Herbo and his crew are
Speak
being
more to the
accused.
mic. Speak more to the mic. Can't hear you.
Hold on, all right, good. I'm trying to my thing is situated. As we previously reported, G Herbo and his crew are being accused of using stolen IDs to be charged. That was charged more than $1 million in luxury trips and items. So basically, they was like using fake IDs to go to travel, I guess, and buy, I guess, clothes, luxuries, and fashion and stuff like that.
I'm saying they was like renting cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but what you think about that?
It's that's crazy. You know, I don't. It's not as serious. It's not as big as offense or last Casanova situation. But yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Cause I actually like G Herbo. Not necessarily his music, but the individual he is, man. The dude, that brother, he does a lot for Chicago, the city of Chicago, and giving back, man. The dude, like I told you, like we did talk about over the summer, one of the episodes over the summer, he has a mental health program that he's doing for black people, young black millennials in Chicago area, or I believe all over the country. You know, helping them out with the PTSD. You know what I'm saying, post traumatic stress disorder, and he bought his high school. He bought his old elementary school and turned it into a community center for the people in his neighborhood at his elementary school. So I think that's dope, man. And things he doing for the community, man, is serious, man. And G-Hero just seem like he laid back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Laid back dude. You know, it's about his bread, get his money, and do his music and just off to the side. You know, he don't really be in the streets no more for real. You know how some of these artists be like still in the streets, dibbling dabbling, man. He be ducked off low key. You know, he got a son and just doing things within the community, So I rock with G-Hero. So hopefully, like I said, with this situation, in his case, everything turns out in his favor, man, and he progresses and get through this situation all right. So yeah, man, it's crazy. But what you think?
I don't know. Like I said with Casanova, I just hope it's not. I hope it's not true. Because telling what these rappers be getting themselves into, being caught up in this fast life. The money, the fame, they be wanting more of it. They be greedy. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of different people in their ear telling them to do certain things. So I hope it's not true. Because like I said, I like some of G-Hero songs, his soulful music. When he actually talk about something real, he might rap off beat sometimes.
No, we ain't gonna say all sometimes. We gonna say all the time.
Nah, sometimes I hear him on snapping before. But
no, he got, like I said, he got a couple songs that I rock with. But like I said, I like the individual he is. Man, he sound like a solid dude. And we got the same birthday too. You know what I'm saying? So we got the same birthday. So yeah, man.
I hope it's not true. Like even with Cass, nobody just hope these rappers not getting themselves in nothing done when they already successful. That's it.
Right. So. Yeah, man. Taking themselves, you going backwards. You know what I'm saying? You digressing, man. Come on now, you gotta grow and evolve. So being in street life, man, that ain't it. And with Casanova like 33, 34. You know what I'm saying? He not young. So you know what I'm saying? It ain't never no time. Like ain't no time, no age good to be going to prison. But like you 33 doing 25, 30 years. Oh man. Yeah, that ain't.
And now when you 60.
Yeah, man, that ain't it. And them RICO charges, like if they racketeering and those RICO charges, man, you get convicted of that, man. That ain't no joke. Cause your brother 6ix9ine was he was getting like 50, 60 years or something like that, before he started singing on everybody, singing and telling on everybody. So your boy 6ix9ine, he was facing them same charges. So and Casanova is talking like, oh man, I'm a real solid individual, you know what I'm saying, stand-up guy. So convicted of that, you gonna sit down. So hopefully, I just hope all these artists just learn less, you know what I'm saying, throughout not even just 2020, just the mistakes, that people have made, like I was always taught, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So hopefully they learn from these situations, these cases, and these instances, and learn from it and continue to change that narrative and that shift and make it, create a better, trajectory for themselves once they obtain success, because just like you got it, as hard as it is to get it, it's even easier. I mean, it's even harder to maintain it, and it's so easy to lose it all in a matter of seconds. You know what I'm saying? Literally seconds.
It also give me like a new perspective, of all these rappers we be calling like the greatest of all times. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them, but people like Jay-Z's, or who shiesty on it, or why not put more people to that pedestal like Jeezy, who trying to actually like change the narrative of,
right.
Hey, we been doing this, so let's teach other rappers. It's more the beef, it's more just the beef. Let's just get money, make music and make our family happy, support our people.
Right.
Let's talk about buying land, like we said with the Gucci Mane battle. Oh, I got a whole bunch of jury on, but hey, I own half of Atlanta.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
So I think we need to it'll be cool. We can see movements like that. That will make everybody more mature, or where what they hold value in, or where they things that's important to them. But so
No, I agree,
One day
man.
it's gonna change. It's gonna change one day.
No, man, I agree with everything you said, 100%, man. Make that we make that normal. You know what I'm saying? That we start like it's like the term. It takes a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? Because the hip hop community, that's a village, and you know, Jay-Z, you a OG. You know what I'm saying? You a OG. Nas, you a OG. Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? He's an OG. And all these other artists like OGs. Let's like come together and like raise the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Because our generation is lost. You know, because crack the crack epidemic. You know, hit in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Late 80s and 90s and stuff like that. And our generation was affected off that because the parents of our generation were locked up, you know what I'm saying, dying out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying, because of that, and weren't able to be raised by have a man in the household tell them all right from wrong, you know what I'm saying, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're not supposed to do. So you going off of influence and being raised by your OG, but actually your OG, you 19, your OG 20. How the hell y'all OGs and y'all grew up together? Y'all the same age, you know what I'm saying? He don't know
And in
no
the
better than
streets.
you. You know what I'm saying? You may know more than him. You may know more than him than he your OG. So it's like those individuals who were supposed to raise us were, you know what I'm saying, were not in our lives, you know what I'm saying, for our generation. So those those OGs who learned the game and stood the test of time and showed like, okay, no matter what it was, I've been here since the 90s. I was here in the 2000s. I was here in the 10s. I'm still here in the 20s. You know, raise the younger generation so they can be in your position 30 years from now and so on and so forth. And it's like a passing of the torch, you know, instead of we losing our lives before we even fully blossom and show the world our true potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
We
I agree
always
with that.
going out
And
before that.
it's crazy because a lot of older people don't seem to understand it. They
Mm-hmm.
always complain about like you new generation, y'all generation just so well. The kids that you raised, didn't turn out so well. And when they had us, who was supposed to guide us?
Mm-hmm.
It's always like a punch your finger type thing.
That's some old
Like I said,
heads.
yeah, old heads. It's not all just an old head way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get out there and mental. Are you keeping a piece of yourself, or are you actually out there trying to keep peace and spread love and teaching people? You
Right.
know,
And you get what you give, man. The things you get out and the things that you give, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying. That's what you get. You know, you giving out information and knowledge. You get that and more. Like I seen Young Thug say, I want to say Young Thug. Yeah, I have to believe it was Young Thug. He said, "Man, Jay-Z, teach us how you made your billions. Like you know what I'm saying? Do that. Teach that." And money is like it's like a circulation. You know what I'm saying? It's like a river. It's like a current in circulation. Like give this younger generation the game, and that money gonna come back to you. It's gonna automatically come back to you. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to give out the game and all that. You want to give out the knowledge and the information, man. Come on, dog. Come on, that's being stingy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like, and it's not like you know they say, hey, Jay Z, give me 100 million or give me this or give me that. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Teach me.
They just want the information. Teach me. You know what I'm saying? So I can make my own. You know, and that's just builds on your legacy. It just builds on your legacy and just whoever, not even just Jay Z, just whoever who got it. You know what I'm saying? If you were a master at real estate, you a master at stocks, you a master at marketing, you a master at entrepreneurship. You get a game out, you know what I'm saying? You get that information, man. Whatever these people do will forever be tied to your legacy and your greatness. You know what I'm saying? You help change and prepare them to greatness by your teachings and stuff like that, and that's just you'll forever live on. You know what I'm saying, through the great things that they do, and you don't know who they gonna inspire, who they touch, because they see that, they see the impact that you done on them. They want to do that to somebody else, and so on and so forth. So, man, come on, let's give out the wealth. Let's give out the game. Let's give out the information. Let's give out the value to each other so we can help grow and build a powerful empire amongst our, you know what I'm saying, amongst our people. You know, we got to stop being crabs in the bucket, in the barrel. And, oh, man, if he getting it, man, fuck that, man. If he getting it, I ain't doing it. Man, I ain't, nah. Why he getting it, I ain't getting it. Come on, man. If any black man or black woman winning, you are winning. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can say, if they doing it, if they can win and they out here getting it, what's stopping me from doing the same thing? So go out and go get
Yeah,
it.
I think everybody wants the spotlight so much. If you're not
Yeah.
the type of person like you want to see somebody winning more than you,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a problem. Because I always tell people like they're gonna be greater than me or so and so like that. Because I actually want to see that. Everybody want to be the face of everything, so they went into like finesse, bite people down, not get them in the game, and that drop some jewels on them. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I guess people gotta work on their heart at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree. But NBA YoungBoy says fighting doesn't make you a man. Killing someone does. What's your thoughts on that one, T9?
We live in a generation. The new what was right is wrong now, and what's wrong is right now. And it's crazy the things you'll hear. Um, I don't know, man. I guess it's what happens when you've been raised in the streets, full of a bunch of little boys, who don't have no type of guidance. Like we said, the OGs and the crack bones and stuff like that. You can tell he misguided. He don't have no guidance. He not thinking. And it's sad because so many other people like him and his team actually think like that. There's a lot of people out here that's actually thinking like that. They'll kill you before they fight you. You know,
Sad.
they'll risk that. They'll risk that jail time as we was talking about. They'll risk it. They don't. They scared to fight. They scared to get hit in their face.
That's crazy.
Back in the day, you just people say you get boxing gloves, you do it out, or you just go outside, you start fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Might actually be best friends after you start fighting. I had that. Some of your closest friends are people you didn't like. Y'all got to fight them. A little misunderstanding. A lot of things can change just by talking things out.
Yeah.
Being a man, we live in a generation to where everybody is stubborn, everybody feels entitled, everybody egos in the way. Everybody want their last one. My fault was up.
No, I don't mean to cut you off, but I was taught that if y'all not really partners, y'all not really close, y'all ain't never fought before. Everybody I've been close. Everybody I've been close with my partners. We had some type of fight. You know what I'm saying? Partners I grew up with, disagreements or something. If everything peachy and cream, you know what I'm saying, and smooth, y'all been knowing each other 20 years. Y'all not really partners, cause ain't no way y'all agreed on everything. Y'all ain't never had no disagreement, no argument about nothing. It's just that it just ain't real. It's not just
had
like.
to sit your homies to the side and G-check them like, hey, bro, what you doing? It's
right.
Like, you wrong, bro. Like, you can't be doing stuff like that.
Right.
Just like, yeah, it's fine, and stuff like that. Like, nah.
Yeah.
So,
it's not really partners.
Yeah, I just think he misguided, man. Misguided. Mm-hmm. That's all it is, misguided. It's sad. We gotta push better. But what you think on it?
Yeah, man, it's like you said, I just feel like it's lack of guidance, misguidance, and that's coward stuff. Like that don't make you no man, because people, it don't really take no courage to shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? You just pull the trigger, boom. It take the courage to be like, all right, I got a disagreement, a problem with somebody. We can duke it out, fight it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll take some of my own blood, but we had to sit down afterwards, sit down and talk about it and discuss it. Because 9 times out of 10, what the altercation was, the root of it be minuscule. You know what I'm saying? It'd be petty. It'd be a petty beginning to it. You know what I'm saying? Then it eventually turns to something serious. Like once these disagreements turn to, all right, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'm embarrassed. We fought. I got my ass whooped, and they recording it. People recorded and put it on Facebook. So now I'm gonna kill you, and that's how it becomes big and major. But really, all these cases started. Oh, a female. It was a female who had you fucked a female I liked, or you got some better shoes than I got. So it'd be like little stuff, like little petty stuff, where it begins with, then it turns into something big. Oh, I'm from this block. I'm from 14th Street. You from 15th Street. We our streets right next to each other, but we into a beef. Don't own neither one of them. The government come in and say, get all y'all black asses the fuck up out of here. What y'all gonna do? I'm gonna get y'all black asses up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So really just like understanding, bro, like understanding what it is, man. When you fight somebody, y'all can actually sit down and have a conversation from there. Because once you bring gunplay into it, man, it's not really like nothing you can truly discuss after that. Because how could you sit down and talk to somebody like you tried to kill me, like you tried to end my life, you tried to take me away from my mother, my grandmother, my father, my kids, my uncle, my auntie, my nieces and nephews. You try to take me away from them. So it ain't really nothing you can discuss now. When you fight, you can sit down and discuss it. Like I said, all my close partners and cousins and stuff like that, all us done fought. All us done fought before.
I found all my cousins.
All my cousins. I ain't gonna lie to you. I whooped all their ass. I'm just letting Rick straight right now. You listening? I whooped all my cousins' ass. All of
That's
them.
all, man. So you gonna put them like that on the internet,
You
man?
know what I'm saying? You just this real talk with Kingz, man. You gotta keep it 100. You gotta keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I whooped all my cousins' ass, close partners and all that. They know it's all love, but they know, man. You know.
Shout out to one of my cousins, man. We were playing a video game. I was whooping it, man. Smack the charter, man. I got him started firing on him.
Hey man, it's crazy, man. My cousin, man. Shout out my cousin. Shout out my cousin Dion, man. We was over his crib.
Don't call the name, man.
Oh man, come on, man.
I thought about calling him my name, but he probably gonna get the fighting again.
No. Me and my cousin, we fighting over video game, man. I wanted to play I want to play Grand Theft Auto, man. I kept wanting to play Grand Theft Auto all weekend. So, man, I want to play that game, this and that. It was kind of similar like that, like through controller, you know what I'm saying? Like he slapped the game on my hand or something. So we got duking it out, start fighting, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's what it's all about though, like. You know, you fighting, you know what I'm saying? We was at school, we see each other at school, walk right past each other, ain't saying nothing. Then after that, man, you look at it. Y'all look at each other. Laugh, dap it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get even closer than y'all was before y'all fight. But that's what it is, you know, it brings a camaraderie and like I know I can trust and depend on this person because if when shit gets thick and when things goes down, I know I can trust and depend on such and such, you know what I'm saying, when shit gets thick. They're not gonna run and tuck their tail. Yeah, you may have been wrong. You may have been wrong, or I may have been wrong. You may have been wrong and just like that, but you're not backing down. You're not surrendering. You know what I'm saying? I know I can depend on you and trust you when shit gets thick. You know, so.
Yeah, cuz gonna jack with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Somebody run up on you, you and cuz, you know what I'm saying. You and cuz gonna get down. You know what I'm saying. So, cuz gonna get down with you. So, but like. Put the guns down, man, and just, talk about it, If y'all got a problem with it so bad, man, go ahead and spar, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to the gym and spar, You get your ass whooped, go back in the gym, practice, and go back at it again, man. It's all about life, man, and living, Living, it's all about life, man. Progressing, man, especially the times we living in, ever since we've been in America, man, the last thing we should be doing as black people is fighting and killing each other, man. Glorifying, fighting and killing each other, for real.
Yeah, I'm starting. A lot of people not gonna like that I say this, but a lot of this LGBTB, how you say this stuff, and this hip hop industry, making the man more feminine. I don't really care to say it right, for real. But been making more of our man like act like feminine, having feminine ways of doing things, being stuck in their feelings about another dude.
I agree.
Somebody smashing your chick, you want to kill him now, you in your feelings.
Come on, man.
You crying over females in every song you make. It's this nice song,
Yeah.
I wrote my heart on my sleeve, stuff like that,
He's straight down to harmonize. I with my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah. But I be bumping like, yo, God is I'm sorry, I miss with you no more. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more. So I don't know, like people becoming more feminine nowadays. They not learning how to be real, stand up and marry your man no more.
I agree.
Taking charge,
I agree. Gossiping.
They scared to get dirty.
Gossiping and other men's business. It's a feminine trait to me. Some of the most feminine trait. You worrying about how much money is in another man's pocket. Like, that's some of the most feminine shit in the world. Like, oh, I got more money than you. You got money. How much money you got? Like, bro, why are you worried and concerned about another man's dollar?
What I think is feminine is you posting up on Instagram all the time with a different outfit, taking pictures and selfies of yourself. It just means like you just, look at me all the time.
Ooh, look at me. Ooh, look at me.
You in a mirror pose up trying to thirst trap for females all the time. That'd be so feminine, baby.
Yeah, man.
Like, you can tell most of these folks never really played in dirt like that for real. got to, just been outside. Like, they tell they mama shared to them, been in the house. What they did, they was around a group of guys.
Yeah.
Folks gonna be around a whole bunch of group of guys just game bang, pants sagging, your butts out all the time, up on each other. Then they
Yeah,
go
that's
to the
nothing.
club,
Like,
they dance on each other. They don't even dance no females.
this is the craziest thing. Like,
With women, scared.
like this crazy, man. Like, I seen some. They said Quando Rondo. He said I seen something like It's like some months back, or like a year ago. He said, man. He said, fuck being around my bitch all day. I'd rather be with my niggas. Like, what? Huh? Like, bro. Bro, I looked at that. I said, bro, what? Huh? You want to be around a whole bunch of dudes? Yo, like, what? Then, like, the sagging, man. Like, if people don't really understand, man, the history of sagging, where it started from, man, is like advertising you but a prison. You know what I'm saying? Then also slave masters used to have them doing that. Like when slave masters used to rape the male slaves, used to have them sagging, and that's the buck that they done broke. You know what I'm saying? So like,
what though, Malik?
it's crazy.
Some of these folks will lie to that girl and tell the truth to the police.
You said what?
Someone will lie to that girl and tell the truth to the police.
Man, it's crazy. Hold on. Shout out to my brother Jimmy in the Jimmy in the chat, man. He dying laughing. But yeah, man, it's like crazy. Like you said, they lie to their girl and tell the truth to the police officer. Or beat on their girl, but you know what I'm saying? Beat on their girl, get gangster with their girl, but the police officer come beat them with a billy club, putting their hands on them. They just take it and don't do nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Come in the house, slap your mama, slap your girl, cussing your kids out, disrespecting them. But you won't do nothing like that. But you be quick to pull a gun out on another brother. You know what I'm saying? Another brother, he look at you wrong. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? You'll do that. But police officers come in and do that. You pleading the fifth. Oh, you ain't doing nothing. Ain't touching nothing. This isn't that. Telling the police officer the truth. But you will lie to your girl. And this crazy thing about it is when shit hits the fan, your woman gonna hold you down, especially a black woman. She gonna hold you down.
It's facts.
She gonna hold you down. Black women been holding black men down since the beginning of the time. Slavery, when a black man was beat and abused. You know what I'm saying? Who was the woman that was curing, you know what I'm saying, curing and healing our wounds? It was the black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Concerned about your health and everything.
Everything, caring about your health, your nourishment. Make sure you eating good. Make sure you going out to, you know what I'm saying, you going out to the world with a fully cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? You good to go. When the traumas and the pressure of the world weighs in on you, it's that strong black woman holding you up. You know what I'm saying? And letting you know, hey, it's gonna be all right, baby. Keep going, keep pushing, and keep going forward. But let's, you know what I'm saying? You know, you disrespect them, and like I said, you like they lie to them and just treat them all different type of ways. So we gotta start appreciating, you know what I'm saying, our women more and start appreciating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Holding yourself accountable, wanting better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And bettering yourself. So yeah, that is crazy though, man. Like, lie to your girl, but honest to your partners and your police officers and stuff like that. And it's not even just like no girl I just met like a day or two ago. This is like a girl. This is your woman. You got numerous kids with her. This is the mother of your child.
They be trying to be roommates with their partners, man. Shoot, I be trying to be roommate with my girl. Anything.
Girls, man, low key. You know what I'm saying? They low key got a crush on each other, man. You know that's.
They like that. They be dancing on each other. They be twerking on each other. Sleep trying to do. Cool.
I don't know, man. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. I done went over time with the with the word on the wire, man. But the pursuit of happiness, man. The pursuit of happiness, man. What do you feel is what's true happiness is? You know what I'm saying? Is it something that you attain through, you know what I'm saying, financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, objects and things of that nature? What is your definition and what's your thoughts on what true happiness is?
Well, I really don't believe that money, cars and clothes don't bring you happy.
Right.
This stuff temporary. Happiness is some, I wouldn't say happiness is temporary. It can come and go, but you in control of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you're in control of at all times. You know, you happy when you live in your life how you want to live it, but in a non-toxic way. Because some people might say, "Well, I want to be happy, is what I want to do," but it can be toxic. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think true happiness, you know, is true love, and you expressing it, and you have people that's contributing. The myth is kicking in. Adding to that
That
happiness.
Memphis kicking in. he said, he said that like it's like it's a disease or something, or it's a sickness. That Memphis kicking in.
But nah, it just you know,
That's
happiness.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? Is joy. You know, happiness is something that comes from God. You know, you really
Mm-hmm.
out here doing right, and you know, God just giving you everlasting joy, peace, love, and happiness. You know, happiness comes from being pure and you knowing what's important in life and what's not important. But yeah, what you think it is?
I believe happiness is it comes within. You know, it's a understanding and knowledge of self. You know, I feel that to obtain that happiness, you have to know who you are as a person. You got to be comfortable with being alone. You have to enjoy yourself, your own presence. You don't need no one to for you to have happiness because it can be taken away. You know, that person can go away. You know, uh, like money. Money is can be taken away. You know, money is your makes you happy. When you don't have money, you're not happy. So if somebody take that away from you, you're not happy. The fancy clothes and nice cars is the reason why you happy. They take that away from you, you're not happy. But when it comes within self, and you know who you are as a person, and you comfortable with who you are as a man, as a woman, as you who you are as a person, can't nobody ever take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? And it's all a mindset, and it's like understanding, knowing who you are. I know who I am, and I'm happy with that. I'm comfortable with the individual I am, so I'm got eternal happiness. You know, it's you gonna have your good days and you gonna have your bad days. This is just a part of life. But I know who I am as a person. I have a knowledge of self and where I come from and who I am as an individual. So that's where my true happiness come from. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what keeps me going. You know, cause life, you know what I'm saying? Life we go through shit all the time in life. You know, but who I am as an individual and who I am as a person, I know who I am deep down to the core. So my mind is gonna get me through it, and I know what I am, and I know what I can get myself through. So I'm gonna get myself through whatever it is that I'm going through. So that's what true happiness is. I don't need no object referral. You know, object referral is, oh, I'm only happy when people tell me things I want to hear, like, oh, I'm handsome, or oh, I'm cute, or oh, I wear nice clothes, or I have a nice car, I have this and I have that. Once you're not getting it, you start to question and start to doubt yourself. You don't feel as confident, you don't feel as secure, you know what I'm saying, as you should, you know what I'm saying, without that. You know, if you get that, that's cool. But if I don't get no compliments or no object referral, I mean no type of outside external sources to coming to me, I'm still happy with the individual I am because everything my happiness comes from within. You know, it's not an outside source. You know, because those outside sources can be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? If like I said, if your mother makes you happy, you know, at the end of the day, everybody has a check. What's they say? Check in date, and everybody has a check out date. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a day where your mother is gonna no longer be around. So if your mother is your source of your happiness and she's gone to take it away, you're gonna be miserable. You know what I'm saying? You're miserable. So you got to be comfortable with who you are as a person. You know who you are, and do some real deep and down digging in, doing some soul searching. Get off your social media. Get off your phone. I'm saying cut your TV off, you know, and meditate, pray. You know what I'm saying? Just really be in stillness and being with yourself and alone. Get some alone time with yourself and get to really know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like a lot of people have promiscuous sex, you know, because they trying to understand and find their bodies and figure out who their bodies are, so they what their body is. So they sleep with so many different people to be happy and make themselves feel good, but it's only temporarily, you know. So you got to do some real soul searching within and figuring out who the individual you are as a person for you to get that true happiness.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I think another way you can go about achieving happiness, man, just like self care. You know, dating yourself, treating yourself. You know, getting to know who you are and understanding it. you want to know more about who you are. Study yourself, but like talk to God too, because your true identity lies with God. He'll
Mm-hmm.
reveal who you are to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's more so what I do, and a lot of people miss that because they need substances to make them happy. They need weed,
Exactly.
they need alcohol. Man, it's so many people I experience in college. Man, have a bad day. I gotta smoke. I got to, man. If I don't smoke, I'm just gonna be like, you gotta smoke is that bad? Like,
Right.
yeah, I'm just gonna be miserable. when you gotta be that way, you gotta use a substance, you gotta abuse something, and you do it for the rest of your life. You never gonna be happy because you never seek like mastery. You never think about becoming a mastermind of your mental,
Mm-hmm.
controlling how you think. You know what I'm saying? Learning like you know, okay, being comfortable in your own skin, or like just going to the gym and work out. You know, they can be a self love and happiness. Might be a big old chubby miserable person. Cut some pounds. You know what I'm saying? Look in the mirror, love yourself more, or just pray and talk to God. That's one of the biggest things I done did. Just pray, talk to God, and just ask Him to reveal to me like, hey, what I'm saying, who am I? You know, how do my mind operate? How do I think? So, yeah, I think the way to get happiness is like like you said, just to focus on yourself, but also like God as well too.
Yeah, man. So, man, make sure y'all smash that like button when y'all coming in, man. Smash the like button, smash the like button, get the algorithms up. But yeah, like a lot of people also think getting into relationships and being with someone will be the cure for happiness. You know what I'm saying? Be a cure for their unhappiness. But you just when you doing that, you still are miserable. You know, if you going in not happy with yourself, not happy with who you are. So you just making a recipe and a disaster, you know what I'm saying, of a relationship, and it's gonna be more trauma and more bitterness, and you're gonna be even more depressed and upset because you're not happy who you are. You can't go into a relationship where you have to give yourself, and you're not fully there 100%. You can't go in a relationship 75%, 45%, 25%. Because you don't have enough to give. Because you giving that percentage up, you don't have nothing for yourself. So you really gonna be miserable. And you, it's nothing you can give that one you're in a relationship with, or one you say you care for. So you have to be one and love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate yourself, understand yourself first, then go into a relationship, and that just make the relationship more whole and more bliss and more beautiful because your insecurities and the things that the things that you are not secure about will show in a relationship. It's going to show. It's going to show, and you throw that off on that person when that person doesn't deserve it. Because there's some demons that you are battling within yourself, and that's what and you have to sit down and talk with God and be like, okay, guide me in the right path and give me, you know what I'm saying, become whole, you know. Because a lot of people are a fraction of themselves, you know what I'm saying, a fraction of what they can truly be and their potential and their greatness. They just need that time of stillness and soul searching and figuring out who they are. Because a lot of people don't know their identity, who they are. You ask them, who are you? I'm Antoine Jackson. I'm Bobby Johnson. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really know who that person is to the core and to their soul. You know what I'm saying? They don't really understand who they are as a person. So man, you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Looking within before you do anything. When you go into relationships, you know what I'm saying, with a significant other, your friends, family, you have to be whole. You have to be whole and really understand and have a knowledge of self and know who you are before you do that. Don't rush into nothing. Take your time and understand who you are. And in those relationships and those people that you interact with, it'll be even better and more fulfilling. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, man, true happiness, man, comes within self, comes within, and you have the knowledge of self and the understanding of who you are, for real. So,
Yeah, I agree with that, man. And as far as like the relationship goes, if anything, you should be like contributing to the happiness.
yeah, that's that Memphis again. That Memphis again, man.
But you should be contributing to that happiness.
Yeah.
Like if your partner insecure or something like that, talk to him, let them know like, hey, what you got to be insecure about, because everybody great. You know what I'm saying? everybody, princes and princesses, everybody, successful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody a good person. You just gotta know yourself so that you can tighten your screws up that's loose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with me, you know what I'm saying? I guess um, back in the day, I used to be a competitive person. I always trying to, compete. You know what I'm saying? Being in the band life and stuff like that. That was my true nature because I didn't really know myself. But as I got to know myself more, I got to think like, nah, I need to change this. It's not good. It's toxic. It can be toxic in a way. You know what I'm saying? It can be bad. Or trying to be like stubborn. Like, if you don't know yourself, it's things about yourself that you can overlook that you might not think you overlook. And 9 times out of 10, when everybody telling you a certain way, or you act a certain way, and there's a lot of people saying it, more than 10 or 20 people saying it, 9 times out of 10 it's true.
Mm-hmm.
You just overlooking it because you really don't know your true self and your true nature of being. You're not the type of person who can go and think and say, okay, yeah, what I did was wrong. That person do got a point. You never the type of person to apologize. You're always the type of person
I'm
who
always
always,
right.
yeah, you always right. You always trying to, like, try to figure out a way to put you being wrong as right. So I think, yeah, pursuit of happiness is just like knowing who you are. It gets deep, being happy. And once you know who you are, you fix those things, and you tap into happiness, and you get to the point to where you doing things for other people will bring you happiness too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Whether you bring it to yourself.
I agree, man. I agree. But let's go ahead, man, and tap into health as well. Man, like I said, man, smash that like button. If you in here right now, viewing and watching it, man, smash that like button. Show love to the channel, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a family member to tell a family member, man. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Health is wealth, man. What do you have for health is wealth this week, my brother?
For health is wealth, I got kombucha. It rids your body of toxins and boosts your energy. It also says to boost your immune system, help you lose weight, ward off high blood pressure and heart disease. So you can find kombucha, and Kroger, Walmart, man. It's not. People think it's apple cider vinegar because it tastes like it. You got a real similar taste. I think it's like I want to say compressed tea, some
Mm-hmm.
type of. It's like type of tea. It's been processed in a way to help better regulate your body, and actually been around since 225 BC. That's how ancient it is. That's what they was over there drinking the ages. That's how some of them was able to live so long, drinking kombucha itself. So kombucha.
Yeah, for my people who not from Tennessee area or any city that has Kroger, you can get that at Shop and Save. No, not Shop and Save. They ain't got no Shop and Save no more. Schnucks,
I should have said Kmart.
Kmart, like I said, Walmart. You can get that at what's it called, Whole Foods. These places they got it for sure. Whole Foods have it because that's why I got mine from when I was on that kombucha tea. So you can get it from there, as well. But my health as well for this week is bladder wrack. You ask, what is bladder wrack? Bladder wrack is a type of brown seaweed that's tied to traditional medicine. Bladder wrack health benefits are the following: it improves thyroid health, promotes vision health, improves digestive health, heart health, relieves inflammation and joint pain, treats thy, thyro, thrombosis, thrombosis, cancer prevention, stimulates hormones, aids in weight loss, skin health, hair health, preventing aging, and bloating and cramp relief. So get on that bladder rack. It's a lot of healthy benefits and a lot of healthy tips, man. And shout out to my aunt. I get a lot of my health as wealth information and healthy supplements, man, from my aunt Chris Clay. He got his ebook coming soon, man. So make sure y'all tap into that, man. And y'all want to know more about health as well, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in to episode 35, no, 34, 35, health as well, and get all the information about health as well. And like I said, don't just go off of what we tell you. Do your own information and research, man, about these different healthy tips in life so you can better yourself, man. You don't never want to just go strictly off of what someone else tells you. You know what I'm saying? do your do your due diligence, do your back history and track, and do your research on what people are telling you the information. So yeah, man. Before we close it out, man, you already know, man. We gotta drop some jewels on you, man. Tell you about something one time for your mind, man. Y'all know what it is. It is the words of wisdom. T9. Close it out, man. What are your words of wisdom for the kings and queens in the empire?
My words of wisdom come from the movie The Pursuit of Happiness from Will Smith. It says, don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do something, not even me. You got a dream. You got to protect it. When people can't do something themselves, they're going to tell you that you can't do it too. You want something, go get it. Period.
That was a powerful movie, boy. That movie was like when I first seen it, you was like, man, oh man, that story is amazing. Because that was a true story.
Yeah, make sure to share the tear a little bit too.
Man, yeah, that movie is like, it's really touching, man. His perseverance throughout the whole movie. Like, if y'all haven't seen The Pursuit of Happiness, man, you have to see that, man. A real sad movie, man. Well, not sad, but an inspirational movie. But it was like having moments you be like, the average individual would have gave up. He kept fighting, he kept pushing. He actually protected his dream, and based off a true story, man. Will Smith played that role, man, perfect, man. Like, the part that got me was when they were homeless and it was too late in the day. The homeless shelter had filled up, and he had his foot on the door. They was sleeping in the bathroom. His son was sleeping. I was like, hey, let me in the bathroom. He had his foot on the door. And he was like crying, like, this all right, what I'm saying? This where we sleeping for the night, That's where we sleeping for the night. Ain't got nowhere else to go. He just kept pushing, kept forward. And then when he got that job and when he walked out into like this street and with all them people walking, he was like, you felt it. Like, he was like, man, he got it, boy. He got it, boy. You felt this. Like you felt it. You felt it right there. He was like, man, so just keep going, man. You got any dreams, goals, and ambitions, in life. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it, Just keep going and keep fighting and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? But my words of wisdom for the week is, I feel great. It's a lyric from a legendary rap group called Dead Predators, man. It said, I feel great even though we got mad things to deal with. Happiness is all in the mind. And so our happiness is all in the mind. Let's unwind and find a reason to smile. I'm feeling great, leaving my bad times behind, So, man, happiness is all in the mind, We dealing with things on a daily basis, day in and day out, But our perception and how we move and how we create our joy and our happiness all comes within. It's a self-referral. It comes with the mental. So if you're telling yourself that it's not going to get better, my life is miserable, everything is terrible, that is your reality. Your thoughts is powerful. Your thoughts goes to your tongue. The tongue speaks out information, and it's power in the tongue. The things you speak becomes your reality. So think positive thoughts. Think happy thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Speak affirmations and positive things and great things, and it will come to you. So happiness is all in the mind. So don't let a hard time discourage you and make you feel bad, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Grapes have to be crushed to create wine. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds are rough and destroyed and pressed down before they turn into a beautiful, item. So, man, don't let hard times, discourage you and take away your joy and your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Should no one ever take away your joy and your happiness. When someone take away your joy and your happiness, you know what I'm saying? You're soulless. It's like you're just a zombie walking around. So never let nobody take away your happiness, man. But T9, please tell the listeners where they can follow you at, man. Where they can find you, all your social media handles.
I can tell y'all where y'all can follow me, but I'm not gonna tell y'all where y'all can find me.
You know what I meant, man. Come on, man. You know what that meant. That's where they find you. They can find you. Where they can find you on social media, man. Here you go. I'm not going to tell you where you can find me. Man,
But yeah, y'all can add me on Instagram
Memphis
T9INE
niggas.
underscore T9INE underscore. Also follow the Trill City Sound page. That's Trill City Sound. And follow our brother Romello Smith,
Man,
Facebook and Instagram.
man, you can find me, man, King Shabazz, KINGSHABAZZ 98 at. That's what I'm finna say. I'm finna say my email. I'm finna say his email, man. You can find me, like I said, KINGSHABAZZ 98 on IG, man. Make sure y'all follow the RTK podcast page, man. RTK underscore podcast, PODCAST, man. RTK podcast, Real Talk with Kingz. Make sure y'all subscribe to
Y'all
the
can add
show
my
on.
street address, man.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the show, man, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, man, and Stitcher. Also, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the show on YouTube, man. Smash the like button, hit that bell icon so you can get all the newest and latest notifications of RTK Podcast, Real Talk with Kingz, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, man. We do this for y'all. We love y'all, man. Man, ain't nothing